Alright, so we're going to replay. I've taken off, I think it's the Swarm Discord. This is a 2.2k player. We're looking at yooooo. Just testing something. I think he's just trying to learn his macro stuff. Let's see what he talked about. He said he is build order 13 OB, 14 drone, same time scanning drone, turn proxy forward, blah, 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 saturate the main, send drone to take the natural, or 200 minerals, send the drone to take the natural, make a hatch at 58, pool and gas. Looks like it's pretty pretty simple build order, to be honest. So the hatch is what I would consider late. I think we want this down at like 49 past so we can get that popping at 2 minutes. But either way, we'll keep going. Keep seeing what's going on. Hey Jacob. We can play a game. How you going at the moment? You got some help from Sigil the other day about that replay, didn't you? I'm M3. Nah, I quit the straw. I don't know at what point it fell out of the cup. It fell out of my my hands. So I didn't take a bag. I was just carrying my shoes and everything. Surely we've got a straw here. Oh. I thought we had straws here. So 206. Pool, everything pops out. Queens are coming, lings are coming. This is pretty standard, just a little bit slower. You played for 6 hours with him. I hope you learnt a lot. We're ready with the pool, with the speed timing. This is all really good so far, actually. With pulling the drones out like that, you actually have the advantage here of being able, you could just like literally grab them, right click, right click, right click, and you won't have to worry to like drag them up here, grab them together and then send them down here. Just especially since like the gas is next to it, you can fit it all on the same screen, you know what I mean? I'd like to see the pool going down now, because every 10 seconds you delay the pool, you're losing more lava, and that lava can be life-changing or life-saving. This overlord as well, I know we want to keep the overlord alive, I understand the concept, but honestly, if you have it like here, you're still going to see everything move out, and he's probably going to reveal himself if he does cross the map. Whereas this doesn't scout anything except for when he's taking the gases, which is not important. We kind of want to also have a second overlord heading out to dive into the main. So we've got a pretty good scout, obviously. Oh, that was the drone, wasn't it? So we want to have a second overlord, even this one, rally it straight to here, and then in. So it'll get there at like 5-ish minutes at this stage, and that'll give you a really good scout. Otherwise, I think everything's going pretty well. This is a pretty standard-ish looking build, really. But again, what worries me is we have no idea when he's moving out. We do take the third, we took it at what, 3 minutes? Yeah, almost 3 minutes. Thanks, Jacob. Sorry, mate. I might ping you in a sec. Can I ping you on Discord, or what's the best way? So we're floating a bit of lava here. We obviously missed our overlords. So a little piece of advice is after the injection popped, spend all the lava you can on whatever you want, drones or army or whatever, and then you want to spend the next two like natural lava, so the naturally occurring lava like this one and this one, an overlord on each hatchery. For this early part of the game, an overlord on each hatchery, just for this like first 5 minutes until you start building either roaches, and then you'll need 2 per hatchery because roaches obviously take up a bit of supply. We get back on the gas at 320, like almost like clockwork. This is actually pretty good, to be honest. I just wish we were spending a... How long did we get supply capped for here? 342. It's like a full 30 seconds. Sorry, I think the microphone... Ooh, hopefully it wasn't too far away for all of that. Yeah, it's like 25 seconds, 20 seconds we got supply capped for. That's not great. But this first 5 minutes is really live or die based on how you're spending this. We get the there at 1 minute. I mean, sorry, 4 minutes ish, but we should be dropping a tech choice. Oh, amazing. This is actually very solid. I feel for someone who I think was like what, silver or something like that. This is very solid. We just need to make sure that we're just spending this lava quickly. Every second that a lava is delayed not being spent and turned into a drone is a second that it delays the next drone and the next drone and the next drone, and you have a really huge exponential issue with having too much money and not enough drones, or not enough money when you need it, when you're getting attacked or whatever, and you can't afford queens and all this because you're not spending the lava earlier. So the quicker you get onto spending lava, the easier it's going to be to get to a safe number of drones quickly. Right now we're on 41. We've just done a bunch of drones. We've got 2 upgrades coming. I would really like to see a couple of... We've got some more overlords. I would really like to see a couple of roaches as like a safety measure at this stage. And here we go with the spores. So the spore timing for ZvT is usually about 4:35 minutes. So this is a little late, but also your timings of this area aren't going to be super crisp either. And then I think we just want to... We probably need to have some units here to figure out what they're trying to do, right? We don't want them to ever cross the map without us seeing it. This overlord here is really good. I love the vision. I'd love to see it just a little bit more over this way, just so we make sure we don't leave any dead space for them to climb through. This could also be a problem too. If you get BC rushed and he sees all this, this is free kills for a BC, because there's nothing you can do to save these. So I would just be real careful about that. Queen's going to take care of this pretty easily. Yeah, help her out. We've got speed, we've got +1. I'd be making drones. You have enough money here to saturate another base completely. You have enough lava here to saturate another base completely. Getting to a 3 base saturation as quickly as possible is your real base. But otherwise, I think this is really solid. This is really solid. I don't know if you've picked this up from somewhere or this is something you've just concocted on your own. The extra spores, not really necessary. But from this stage here, you could probably just max out, honestly. I think if you pulled this off exactly like this in a regular old ladder match, you would crush some Terrans that would have no idea what they're doing against this. Nah, this is really good. This is really good for someone who's just like picking up the game and stuff. I don't really have much to nitpick here because I think most of the generic timings were there. Like the generic sort of sample benchmarks that Zerg should be going for in that matchup were there. So yeah, I really like that. I think that was actually handled very well. I would love to see the third earlier. Actually, let's. Oh, I can't go back into it now. My bad. Let's see this. Most of the. Let's see. Would love to see the third go down around 2:15 to 2:30 as each 10-second interval is a lost timer on making overlords with lava after the injects are spent, so you don't get supply blocked. During what's it called? After the macro cycle, have a peek at your money supply and see if there's you can do. You can also check your drone count. If you're unsure, there's a little tab up in the corner here that has your supply on it. You can literally just click on that and that will tell you how many drones you have out of the supply you have, which is going to be a huge advantage. Obviously, if you're learning and you're still unsure about how many drones you're making, or maybe you're over making drones, whatever it is, but it's a real good thing to have. What have I got here? Have I got it? So yeah, all in all, I think that was actually really good. Really good. Well done, and keep practicing. I think honestly you're probably ready for the ladder at this stage. I would just, you did get the scout off, but I feel like it was probably a little bit late. And we want a unit in front of their base. That's probably another big one. So the third hatch needs to come down. Try to lessen those supply blocks. Spend the drones faster and get that third hatch down quicker. I don't know if I said that. And then you need to be able to see them leave their base. That is like an absolute must-have, because the best thing a Terran can do is make it to your side of the map without you knowing, because then you get caught droning, or your units are out of position just a little bit, and then he can siege you up like a madman in some disgusting position and just actually ruin your day. So you just don't want to let them cross the map without you seeing it. So yeah, well done, honestly.